Okay, so today we're going to learn about Bootstrap. Okay, so just give me 1 second, taking down everyone's attendance. Then we're going to get started. So hopefully everyone sent me their homework already. Okay, so I haven't received many homework from you since for Wednesday's class. In fact, I don't think I received. I only received 4 homeworks. Wait, 3 homeworks, and that was it. I only got homework from Richard, Tony, and Lily. What about Evan and Brian? What are your homework? You're supposed to send me the
I
pricing.
sent you my homework.
Sorry, what?
I sent you my homework.
Brian, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Did you label your?
Oh, oops! No, I didn't.
Yeah. So my email has like an auto collection thing. So if you don't put your name on your subject, it doesn't catch it. So
Oh, okay. Sorry.
send it again with your name on the subject.
All right. Okay.
Cool. All right. So it seems like Yunfei is coming. I think Yunfei is at a baseball game. All right. So today we're going to learn about Bootstrap. So we have been actually making some sites in Bootstrap. Okay. You just haven't realized it. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. So notice that the last 2 of our homeworks are all from this website, okay, Bootstrap. So Bootstrap is this front-end framework. It's a framework for you to build websites. So what is a framework? Framework is like this blueprint. So you notice that like on the street, you see a lot of buildings that look very much alike, right? You see a lot of buildings built by Chinese developers, and they are built with like this squarish look with bricks, right? So they are built with a similar blueprint. And Bootstrap is like that kind of blueprint that helps you build a classic looking website. Okay, so this Bootstrap thing will allow you to start. The only thing you need to do is import its CSS in your head, and then you'll be able to build the components of a website by just copy and pasting code. So you no longer need to write the CSS yourself. Well, you still need to write a little bit of CSS, but Bootstrap will take care of like 90% of the CSS for you. So all you need to do is just lay out your website in HTML using the code that they provided in the documentations. Okay, so let's go to getbootstrap.com. All right, so everyone go to getbootstrap.com and copy the CSS from. Okay, just copy the CSS from. And then I'd like you to create a new folder on your desktop. And let's call that, let me find the folder. Let's create a new folder on your desktop called class 13.
Wait, hello? Sorry about that.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you repeat what you just said? Because I was trying to reconnect a different computer, because sorry about that.
Oh, yeah. So go to your desktop, create a new folder called class 13. And we're going to make a Bootstrap website today.
Okay. Hold on a second. Create a new file called what?
Create a new folder called class 13.
Not HTML?
Yeah, with the HTML and CSS.
Okay. Now, what do I do?
Yeah, just do it first, and I'll tell you what the next step.
Okay. Got it. Done.
All right, cool. So let me actually open this folder up so that you see class 13. Okay, so here it is.
Did you want us to copy and paste something?
Yeah. So let's first create an HTML and CSS file first. All right, so is everyone ready? Cool. So
Wait, I'm still getting used to this new computer. How do you open your website page again?
so what new computer did you get?
I didn't get a new computer. I just I changed the computer.
Okay. Okay. So do you have VS Code on your computer?
Yeah, I downloaded everything.
Okay. So just open up your VS Code, and on top left corner it says File, and just open the folder that you're looking for.
Wait, I remember on my other Surface, if you right click, it would say like open in something. How do you do that?
I'm using a Mac, so I can't really tell you how to do it because
So do I just do open file?
open file.
I have file on the top, and then there's open file.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. So
And but then when I do that, it just brings me to open file. But I click open index, right?
what? Click open index. It should just say open, or just press Control and O. That'll help you open a dialog. Do you see it?
No, I don't.
All right. Could you share your screen?
All right.
I should have done this before the class started. Okay. Next time, just make sure you do
Sorry.
not first.
Here.
Okay.
When I click file, there's open file, but then this happens.
Okay. So where is your class 13 folder that you just created? Where is your class 13?
Class 13. I made an example.
Okay. So, wait, what? So this is the class 13 stuff, right? Wait,
Yeah.
it's not.
No, that's last class's stuff.
Okay. So why do you have this open? Just close this. Close this. All right. So just create a new folder on your desktop.
So how do I do that again?
Okay. So go to desktop.
Desktop
Right-click, new
folder. Okay.
All right. Yeah, just rename this to class 13. Yeah, let's type class 13. Okay, cool. Then right click, just open, open your, where's the VS Code again? Open your VS Code. Okay, so file. No, let me do it. Do you see open folder right here?
Yeah, I do.
So just select folder and there you go. Don't save. There. Okay, so these create your index HTML and index CSS. Okay.
And then how do I open it?
What do you mean open it? You mean open your website?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean open your website? You got to download the live server plugin.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Okay, so next time you come to class, if you're using a new computer, this is for everyone, okay? If you're using a new computer, make sure you have everything set up, ready to go before the
All right.
Okay, cool.
Hold on.
Stop
There.
here, and you got it. Right, so, all right, we're good. All right, I'm gonna take back the control, and I will share my screen. Cool, so let's take a look at Bootstrap. So I want you to go to this page, and I'll just send it in the chat so you can just click open this without having to type the URL. Here, right here. So this is the Bootstrap website you have to visit, and under instruction, under the introduction, you see a CSS code right here. You see a CSS link right here. Just copy this and come back to your website, exclamation mark, create a web page, and then after your title, just put that CSS link here, okay? So what you need down here. So you can rename this, call this a Bootstrap website. Call this whatever you like. I like to call it.
Can you show me that the URL again? Cause like, oh, actually, no, you're fine. Sorry.
Okay, is everything good? All right, so after you have that copied in, let's take a look at the power. Let's check out the power of Bootstrap. Okay, so let's not worry about the JS for now. Okay, we're gonna work on JS later. So let's first just worry about the CSS. Okay, so with Bootstrap, I just said that you could create a lot of the basic website layouts and components using not having to write any code at all. Okay, so just click open example, not examples. Well, yeah. So stay on documentation, and on the left side you see a menu item that says components, right? You see components. Click open that. Right here is all of your website components. Okay, so in this list you have hundreds, well, not actually hundreds, but probably around 20, 30 different type of web components that you could just copy and paste on your website, and you'll see it work. Okay, so just click open something like Jumbotron. Do you see Jumbotron? So Jumbotron is something like this. It's like an introductory text, block of text on top of your website that welcomes your user to come to your website. So all you need to do is copy this line of code right here, the div code right here. Or you can just press copy right here. After you press copy, come back to your website, go between your body, and paste it here. Okay. After you paste it here, let's see how it looks. Let me see how it looks. All right, so here's our website with Jumbotron. Okay, very simple, right? I was able to do that in 2 seconds, less than 2 seconds. It's copy and paste. Okay, so this is also a way you can build websites, and this is how I build websites for a lot of my clients. So if someone comes to me and asks me for a restaurant page to be built in a week, I'll just copy and paste Bootstrap components and make sure that his restaurant page uses all of my Bootstrap components. And I can finish an entire website in an hour, and I make $500, right? So that's like the easiest way to make money in this world. If you know how to make websites, and if you know how to take advantage of using Bootstrap. Okay, so there's also a lot of other very useful Bootstrap snippets of code. Does not include.
Wait, where is the Jumbotron again?
Jumbotron is on the left side of your menu, documentation, components, and you see Jumbotron on the left side of your menu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so that is like the easiest way to make money. If you have someone who wants to make a website and you know how to use Bootstrap, all you take.
I can't see Jumbotron. I can't see Jumbotron. I just see download content, browsers and devices, JavaScript theming, build tools, Webpack, and accessibility.
What? All right. So if you go to documentation, right?
Yeah, I went to there.
Come down here. Do you see components? Do you see components?
Where? I can't see it.
Do you see it on my screen? Components. My mouse is right on the components.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah. Click on components and click on.
Oh, and then it'll be there.
Yeah. And copy this first block of text, first block of HTML code, and you see it. Okay. All right. So where was I? I kept getting disrupted. So yeah. So that's how you make websites in a nutshell. You don't really have to start every website from scratch. Okay. You can always start from a Bootstrap template. And let's take a look at some other Bootstrap. Interesting Bootstrap code before we move on to some Bootstrap templates, okay? So let's first take a look at Bootstrap buttons. Okay, so go to buttons and just copy all of these buttons here, and let's see what they look like. Copy all of these by just pressing copy, and you'll be able to copy it, and then just paste it anywhere on your website. Paste right here. Okay. After you paste it, let's take a look at your page. Right? You have all the buttons that you ever need. Okay, so in different colors. So you could swap out the class names to make your button look different. So for the first one, the primary button, if I change that primary to secondary, right, guess what's going to happen? My primary is going to become secondary, even though it says primary. So everything is, all the styles are determined by the class name right here. Got it? So if I swap out a class name, it will change styles. If I remove the class name, it's going to lose that style. Okay, if I remove it, here is my very plain button that has no color and no style. Okay, so the most important thing is Bootstrap is controlling your CSS by these class names. So they have like a predefined, a page of all the predefined class names. Let's take a look at their CSS file. Okay, so this is the CSS file that they wrote for us. It's a huge CSS file. Can you even read this? But you can, if you take a look at like any specific line, you see that it's actually CSS, right? They just made it really condensed and compiled so that it saves a lot of space on your computer. So it doesn't take as long to load it on your site, okay? So this is the Bootstrap CSS. This is all the CSS that it wrote for you. And all you need to do to use Bootstrap is to copy this link, paste it here, and then start using Bootstrap by using their class names. Just calling their class names, and you'll get the style that you're looking for, okay? So for example, if we want to make something more complex, let's take a look at Bootstrap. All right, so if we want to make a navigation bar, just click on navs, or actually nav bar. Okay, so nav bar is like the navigation bar. Navs is just the nav menu. So these are like the nav menu. So if we want to copy the nav menu and paste it on our site, let's put it on the top of our site. Okay, put it here, save, and take a look at our nav right here on the top. Okay, so these are our navs. We don't need to write any styles for it, it just works. All right, so we also have nav bar. Let's take a look at nav bar. And let's scroll to the bottom. You see a nav bar with a lot of different features. Okay. Let's see which one I want. You can actually do this too, external content with collapse content. And let's copy this, okay? This seems nice. The one that's above external content, let's put it on the top of our page. Save, okay? I'll share it in the chat so you have direct access to it. Wait, actually I can't sell it, can't share it. Let me copy this again, see if I can share it. Oh, actually I can't. The group chat doesn't allow me to send a very long string, okay? Okay, is everyone good? Give me a yes if you're caught up so far with all the navbar and all the fanciness. This is the navbar, this is the nav, this is the Jumbotron, and this is the buttons. Click yes if you have everything. Yeah, you see how easy that is to make a website? Right? And all it took us was like less than 5 minutes. We have a site that is barely presentable, but we have a lot of moving and working components. Okay, that's the point. Okay, give me a yes when you're ready. Okay, Evan and Tony, are you guys good? Yeah, Richard, that's what you do. You copy, you paste, you edit, and you delete. You don't really have to write everything from scratch. Cool. So everyone's caught up. Let's take a look at some more complex examples. Let's take a look at our carousels. Okay. So in your list, let's find carousel. Do you find carousel on the left side under C? So carousel. Click open that, and you can choose to read this or afterwards. But let's first take a look at the code. Okay. So scroll to the bottom. I want the carousel with the most advanced features. I want this, okay, with captions carousel. So just copy this here, the one that says with captions, okay, the one that says with captions. Let's copy the code and just paste it right underneath our navbar. Okay, let's copy right underneath our navbar. Paste it here. Paste. There we go. All right. So this is our on the carousel. And let's take a look at our carousel. So right now, our carousel doesn't really do anything because first of all, we don't have any photos. Okay, we don't have any photos. Let's find some photos online. I'll find some photos online. So I'm gonna put some photos of, what do I wanna put photos of? What are your favorite video games? Give me some video game titles. And I'll put some video games in here. Roblox. Roblox is a platform, it's not a video game. Minecraft, okay, Minecraft is a video game. What else? Someone else, give me two more. I want three. Just put your SRC over here and you have it. What else? Crash, okay, Rocket League. What is Rocket League? I've never heard of that game. Okay, is this it? Okay, let me find a wallpaper version. Awesome. Let's put it here. Let me find a Minecraft wallpaper. This one. Okay, what's the third game? Jurassic World. Is that a game or is that a movie? Hey, apparently there is a game called Jurassic World. It's interesting, I never heard about it. Paste, all right, cool. So we now have 3 photos. Let's see what it looks like, okay? All right, so this is our carousel with our captions and everything. But on one thing that's not working, it's not flipping. Okay, it's not flipping. The reason why it's not flipping is because we didn't include, okay, so go back to documentations. We didn't include the JS part of the code, okay? So read through documentation. It says, many of our components require the use of JavaScript to function, okay? Specifically, they require jQuery, popper.js, and our own JavaScript plugin. Place the following script near the end of your page, right before the closing body tag to enable them. jQuery must come first, then popper.js, then our JavaScript plugins. We use jQuery Slim build, but full version is also supported. So we just need to copy this and put it near the end of our page before the closing of our body tag, which is right here, okay? Paste, done, okay? So jQuery comes first, Popper and the Bootstrap.js comes second, okay? So let's take a look at our code, refresh. We should be able to flip it, right? So this is our wallpaper carousel, okay? Okay, and also, because Jurassic World, the image is a little small. It's a little small. So it creates like a flicking effect on our page. So I want to make sure that all of these images have the same height and width. 1920 times 1200. There. Wait. 1080. Let's try this one. Wait, this is not where I placed it. It's right here. Paste. Okay, so now it should be good. Okay, now they're all the same height and it looks perfect. Okay, so this is how you can create like a carousel on top of your page. You can create 2 of those. So any other questions? Let's try something else. Okay, let's try something else. Let's come back here, go to components. Let's make a modal. Let's make a modal. All right, so modal is something that pops up. It's like a dialog that pops up. Okay, so let's copy this. Let's see a live demo. Okay, so let's copy this. Yeah, it automatically allows you to have as many images as you want. Okay, I can delete some of these images and they will work. Okay, so let's make, we have a button right here and we have a modal down here. So let's copy those and let's make it work. Let's put it underneath our navbar. Okay, paste, save. Okay, so this right here is our modal. Okay, let's see what modal looks like. So right here, launch demo modal. Launch. Okay, there we go. We have our modal right here. It's a full screen pop-up that will allow you to ask your user some questions without intruding on their experience on the site. Okay, so if you click on save changes, it's not going to work yet because you didn't add any functionality to it yet. All right, so give me a yes if you got both carousel and the modal.
Okay, so my question is,
Mhm.
so a while back, I forgot how long ago. It was like one of the first classes. You told us to do something. I forgot, but like it allows you like to basically like make it look better once you copy and paste or something. Remember, or like format on save. I was wondering how you do that because I have a computer I do this on now.
You have a new computer, right? So just go to the left side of your screen. It says extensions. You see extensions?
Okay.
Search up Prettier.
Oh no, it was a different one. I already have Prettier on this computer.
Okay.
There was another one. I forgot. You said like it was like either like command question mark or something, but once you do it, it comes up a setting. You search up a format, and it'll go like you like the ones you want.
Press down Control and comma. You see this settings screen. You search up format on save. Toggle that on. So every time you press save, it will automatically format your code.
Okay.
So for Brian, for your question, Brian, you just got to go to a website called Wallpaper City. Just search up Wallpaper City. And this website will give you, well, actually just wallpaper.com. Yeah. Wait, actually, no. Wallpaper.com doesn't really work. Hold up. Let me see if I can. Wallpapers. Just look up wallpapers. And let's go to this. Let's find a website for wallpapers. Pexel. Let's try that. Okay, so this is like where all the wallpapers are. So you could look up by HD wallpaper. Check those out. Wow, these are pretty. Yeah, so you can use these. They're most likely the same size. Just open this, right click, and copy image address. Yeah. Let's try out some of this. This looks really pretty. So just replace one of your images with this. There you go. And next, use this. I don't like this. Let's try this. Have you guys been to Yosemite's? Yeah, that was, I think that was an image of Yosemite's. What do you mean? So if you have a question, you can raise your hand. I can answer your question if you raise your hand. Okay, so we were able to fix the images. Here we go. Okay, so give me a yes if you're able to get both modal and carousel. raise your hand if you're. All right, I'll give you some time. Yeah, why don't you try some other image which is not that are not too long? Okay, try some other images. Oh yeah, I went to Yosemite last year with my friends. We we went as a group of 5, and we spent a night on Yosemite. We were camping on Yosemite. It was snowing that day. Wasn't very pretty, but in the morning it's really gorgeous. All right, I'll give you 2 more minutes to finish up carousel and modals. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Evan, do you want to share your screen? I can help you with that. Okay, cool. All right, give me a yes when you're done. So Evan, if you want to make them the same size, you're gonna pick them with the same size. You gotta pick images from the same size. So my images are not exactly the same sizes. You just need to go to other websites and look up common sizes like 1920 times 1080 wallpaper. Okay, so there are websites that give you those wallpapers. Just go to Unsplash, and these are all the 1920 times 1080 wallpapers. Okay. So for others that you already done, you don't have to just you don't need to just sit around and wait. You can explore some more options in Bootstrap. Just put some other stuff down on your web page, like make up a nice page by putting in like things that make sense. For example, you might need a form, right? You might need some input groups. You might need a progress bar. You might need a pagination. And here's something else that's really fun, cards, okay? So remember the cards that we made? So these are the actual cards that you could just put on your page and you don't need to write a single line of CSS. So far we haven't wrote a single line of CSS. And theoretically, technically, with Bootstrap, you could build an entire page without writing a single line of CSS, okay? Okay, so Richard, yeah, I always use Bootstrap to build my website. If it's like a website project for like a small company, or like for someone who owns like an accounting firm or law firm or whatever, like small businesses, Bootstrap is always the way to go. Evan and Tony, are you guys ready? Okay, cool. So yeah, that's the Bootstrap components. Let's take a look at some example sites that Bootstrap allows us to do. So let's take a look at examples. So in those examples, you could build anything you want in these examples using the Bootstrap code. Okay. So for example, if you really like this layout, you want to take this layout, you want to use it. Okay. You can just like straight up copy the code from this website. Okay. So how do you copy the code? Very simple. Right click on this website, click view page source. Do you guys see it? View page source. Right click on your website, click view page source. You're gonna land on a page that has like an HTML code. Okay, that has all the HTML codes. Just copy the whole thing. Copy, and let's just paste it on our page. Just replace everything, and there we go. Save. Okay, so this is the page that we just plagiarized from the internet. Okay, the internet is free, so you don't have to worry about plagiarizing anything. Nobody's gonna come after you for, you know, to try to sue you, because anything on the website is free and is open. All right, so looks like on our page something is wrong. Okay, we're missing something. We're missing something. So seems like we are missing the Bootstrap code itself. Okay, so let's see what happened. So right here on the Bootstrap code right here is not the link that we initially copied. It's looking for a link. It's looking for a CSS file inside of our directory folder, but we don't have that directory folder. So we just need to change some things around by replacing this link with the actual link for Bootstrap. Okay, so go to Bootstrap. Let's go to Bootstrap. Getting started. Copy this link right here. Paste it. Save. Okay, so now it should be good. All right, so now it looks good, but something is still up. right? Let's take a look at what's going on. Okay, right click, inspect, see what else is missing. All right, let's see console. So we're missing a carousel.css. What is that carousel.css? Let's try to figure that out. What is that carousel.css? So if you want to find out what is that carousel.css, all you need to do is go back to the examples, go to this page, carousel, right click, inspect, and let's take a look at network request. Okay, let's refresh it. Let's see all the things that were loaded while we were loading this page. Okay, so it's trying to load this example carousel, it's trying to load this jQuery 3.5.1. Let's see if jQuery is on our page. All right, so jQuery is right here, which is good. So we don't have the problem with it. Let's compare the two and see what else we're missing. Okay, refresh. All right, so some things we're missing. We're missing a carousel CSS. We're missing a Bootstrap JS. We're missing a bundle main JS, and that was it. Okay, so don't worry about this manifest JSON. This doesn't really do anything. So to come back here, let's find all the things that we're missing. Let's say the bundle main JS. Let's copy this. Let's copy link address. Okay, copy link address. And let's find this bundle code on our page. Okay, so it's right here. So replace this with the bundle code that we found, paste. All right, so let's see what else we're missing. We're missing a carousel.css. Let's see where we can find that carousel.css. Don't really see a carousel.css. Where is it? Hey, it doesn't really have a carousel.css. Oh, what's going on? All right, so seems like it's pretty much here, but we're just missing some really important stuff. I'm not sure what are we missing. Well, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So let's just let it go, and we don't really need to make it look exactly the same. I just wanted to make a point that you could just like go to a page source and copy the whole site. Okay. All right, so any questions so far? You can copy from Amazon. You can't because it's not built with simple Bootstrap. Okay, so this is my Amazon.com, and if you want to view page source, you're not going to find a lot of useful stuff. Okay, so Amazon makes a good effort to try to hide the source code from you, so you're not going to be able to read it. This is what it looks like. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to read it. It's not just simple HTML. They hide a lot of things behind the scenes. So you're not going to be able to copy it very, okay, so here's some HTML, but you can't really do anything with it. So yeah, there's nothing. So let's take a look at some really cool Bootstrap demos. Okay, let's take a look at some really cool Bootstrap demos. So Bootstrap templates. Let's look up some Bootstrap templates. I'll send you the link real quick in a bit. So let's say you want to make a personal website. Okay, so tonight's homework is I want you to make a personal website. And you can look up any personal website themes, and you could just like download it and run it locally on your page. So let's say this is what you want to do. You want to make a resume page. Just click open this resume page. It's a free download. Download it, open it up in a zip, and there you go. You have this folder downloaded on your desktop. So just move it to desktop. Start Bootstrap. Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. What? Start. Okay, it's right here. Let me move it back to download so it's clear to see. So open this up. Well, let's open this up in our VS Code. And we have just downloaded us a very nice Bootstrap templates for free. Okay, this one was downloaded for free. Let me show you the link to this. You can just download it as well. Paste. All right, there you go. So this is your Bootstrap page. Let's open this index.html file. You can see that everything is already written for you. If you want to make this your own, all you need to do is just replace the text words from this file. Okay, so just right click, open with live server. Okay, all right, there you go. This is your website running locally. And you can swap out all the things in here by just replacing text, okay? So let's say I want to change Clarence Taylor to my own name. I could just do, okay, I just find Clarence Taylor right here. Wait, is this the current Clarence Taylor I'm looking for? Oh yeah. So Peter Zen, safe. All right, there you go. I just changed it to Peter Zen. And I want to replace the image here. I don't like this guy's image. Let me replace it. Let me find the image he put his face in. Let me replace that with my own image, with my own selfie. So let me look up Peter Zen on Google, and I will be the first results that you're looking for. This is me. Right click, copy, and paste here. There you go. And here you go. So this is my web page now. I can just keep customizing it, and it will be my page. Okay. So this is very simple to make a website. You can download this as well and replace something on your own, and this will be your homework tonight. I want you to customize your resume page and send that to me. You can customize the spacing, the text, the colors, the links, anything you like. You can put something that you're interested in. You can replace this experience with your hobby. You can put anything you like in here, your education, the schools that you go to, the skills that you know, all the programming language that you've learned. For those of you who are in my Python class, you can put Python here. And this will be your resume website, okay? And next class, we're gonna learn how to put it on the internet, okay? So any questions so far before, okay, I'll give you guys 5 minutes to get this up and running, okay? Once you have it up and running, like me, you replace it with your own photo and your own name, click yes for me. Yeah, so you only have to change what's already in the code. So most of the code is already written for you. You don't need to, theoretically, you don't need to write any CSS. But if you do want to write CSS, you can go to the CSS folder they have set up for you. They have a style.css right here. So they wrote everything here already for you. So you don't need to change anything here. If you want to overwrite the CSS, just create a new file, call it call it custom.css or call it index.css. And then in this custom CSS, you can write whatever CSS you want, and all you need to do is just import this from in here. Okay, so just import CSS/custom.css, and you'll be able to override anything that's already in here. Wow, Richard, you're really fast. All right, you have 3 more minutes to get this done. Okay, hurry up. I'll mute everybody, so if you have any questions, you can just shout. Okay, hopefully everyone's done. If you have any questions, you should ask. I have unmuted everyone, so you should have no problem asking any question. Okay. So before we end the class, I just want to show you some other websites that I frequently use to serve as like a starting template if I want to get any job done. So for example, if I want to make a website for, let's say, who do I want to make the website for? I can make a website for a restaurant, right? So I just look up restaurant bootstrap templates. Okay, let's look up that. And frequently this website comes up, ColorLib, and this is one of my favorites. So ColorLib will give you like a list of all the restaurant websites that it thinks is very popular. So let's see, we want to make a website like this. So just click that open, Brewery. I'll send this link here, so you all have access to it. Here, okay, so this is a website for Brewery. At least I think that's how we pronounce it. So it's scroll down, and you have a download right here. So we have just downloaded it. It's right here. Okay, so there we go. So this is the Brewery website, and if you want to use it, just put this in VS Code after you download it, and here you go. This is the website code that we're looking at. So it includes not just the index.html, it includes a lot other pages. So all these pages are pre-written for you. They're all controlled by these CSS files right here. So don't touch them. They're very delicate. If you change like a line of code, you better know what you're doing, okay? So in order to run this, just right-click, open with live server, and bam, you have a restaurant page running right here. So this is our Brewery restaurant page. We can change anything we want in here, change the logo, change the text here, swap out the menu, and you can just sell this again to someone who's looking to build a website, sell it for hundreds of dollars, and that's the easiest and quickest way to make money, okay? So these are just some of the websites that I use, and this is a very nice template, as you can see, and you can go to any other page. Let's go to About page. So About page is also very nice, also comes with a video, a YouTube video actually, right? So scroll down, we have a testimonial and a contact us page. Let's take a look at menu. This is where all the menus are. So you can add some headers here, you can add some images here, right? So this is not just plain Bootstrap. This is not 100% Bootstrap. Well, it has the Bootstrap in here. Okay, you can see that it has Bootstrap here, right here. So you see this Bootstrap code being imported here. And Bootstrap is not the only CSS that it's using here. It's using a combination of a lot of other CSS libraries like these, okay, that to make this website happen. And frequently, you don't really need to remove any of those stuff, and they already work really well together. All you need to do is just edit the HTML. Okay, if you need to change anything, you can always create a new CSS file to help you override any of these styles. Okay, so we have all the elements here. You can have anything here that you want to use. You see a table right here, some images, photo gallery that goes full screen. How do I close this though? Oh, I can't really close this file. Oh, okay. Anyways, so we also have like a blog. So if you want to make your own blog, this is like a perfect place to start with, right? So you can have a blog with a comment section, and you can make those work with JavaScript. Okay. So any other questions before we wrap up today? Just want to make sure everyone is caught up, and we have no questions left. So again, a homework tonight is you have to make your resume page. Okay? Yeah, Richard, you could just unmute yourself if you have a question.
Okay, so I have this question. Okay, and it was like, so whenever you like sell a website, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there like any copyright things you have to go through?
So technically, this website operates under a specific license, which is called the, all right, take a look at this page. Remember, this template is licensed under CC BY 3.0. So you have to look up what that means. Okay, sometimes the license says you can use it for any purpose you see fit. Sometimes it means you can only use this for non-commercial purposes. That means you can't sell it for money. But I usually just ignore these licenses because you're not like a multi-million-dollar company that's like trying to take advantage of these templates. You're just like a freelancer who's just trying to make a quick buck. Nobody's gonna sue you, okay?
You basically just like, so basically whenever you sell it, you just basically like, they hand over $500 and you just somehow send the website to them?
It's a little more complicated than that. It's a little more complicated. I'll cover more of the hosting part of the website business next class, okay? So I'll teach you how to host your website on the internet under a domain. So you kind of have to buy a new domain for your customer, or you can ask them to buy it themselves and then hook it up with the website files. And so when anyone goes to a specific domain, they could see the website.
Oh yeah, I have another question.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, like, okay, so my right click, right? So like whenever I go to like, let's say I want to search up an image, and then I like, you know how you say copy image address? I right click, it did not give me any of those.
You have to click right on the image.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, so some of the images don't offer that option because that's not actually an image file.
Okay.
Okay.
I know an Apple or Mac, because I have one right here. Basically what happened was, at first, like as like a default, once like you bought the computer, once you right click on an image, it won't inspect element, but then I had to go on settings and turn that on. I was wondering if you know how to do that. Like I don't know, because like no images, I can't right click on any images and copy the image address.
Really? Can you?
Yeah.
Actually, just keep that question to yourself. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure no one else has any question. We can do this after class. All right. Anyone has any other question before we wrap up the class?
I'm gonna have to join a different computer. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. I'm gonna leave this meeting and come back.
Okay. Evan, for the modal, you can use it if you need it, or you don't have to use it. You don't have to use everything on Bootstrap. Okay. You can choose the ones that you think that makes sense. Anyone else has any questions before we go? If you have no more question, you can just leave the class. If you have any more question, you can stay and ask it after Richard. Okay, I'll see you on Wednesday, and don't forget to submit your homework. Why does everyone do homework the same day of the next class? I hope that everyone can submit their homework before Tuesday. Okay, so I don't want you to submit it on Wednesday because I usually check the night before we have class. And if I see no one submitted the homework, I usually just mark you as didn't submit your homework. So try to submit it before the day of the class. If you submit it on the day of the class, then you have to go back twice to check. And that takes a lot of time. Evan, that is a really general question. I don't know how to answer that. Like the code for? Like the code for it? Are you asking this for your resume or are you asking this for your homework? Evan, can you open up your mic so we can talk? Texting is really difficult.
Okay. So basically, for example, if I were to make a website from scratch, and then I want to like just do a random logo for it, then like how do I do the code for it, like HTML?
I don't understand your question. Could you say that again?
Basically, the small like logo right next to like the bury thingy. Like, how do you do the code for that?
Let me see.
No. Like the purple square, basically.
Which purple square? Where is it?
Right. Can I annotate? Yeah, I can annotate.
I'll let you annotate.
No, I can't. Like this one.
What are you talking about? Which one? Oh, you mean that? That's the favicon. That's the favicon.
Oh.
This thing right here?
Yeah.
That's the favicon.
I forgot the code for that.
Yeah, it's right in here. So you just have to do a favicon right here. Right here. So this is it. I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right. So Richard, what is your question again?
Okay, so now I'm on a different computer. So basically my question was, can I share screen or something?
I'll let you share this.
Okay. Geez, am I sharing it?
What do you think about today's class, Richard?
I think it was good.
It's good.
Yep. Here, I'm gonna share my screen. Shoot. Okay, right here. Okay, so for example,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna I have to move this bar. Okay, you know what? Okay, so this was just a proof. So basically, whenever like let's say I search up for an image,
Uh-huh.
and like I'm just gonna create another one just so just to show you how I got to it, and go to images, okay? And let's say I click on an image, right? Just because let's say I want to create this as my wallpaper, and I right click.
Uh-huh.
It only gives me these. I don't know if you can see this.
Oh, okay.
But there was something on the Mac. If you go to if you go to I forgot how to do it because this is not Mac. This is a different computer. It was I forgot how you do it. I think you had to go on Safari, and if you hit Safari and hit preferences or something, you can go through it and you can automatically create your own.
This is because you're on Internet Edge, so you have to use Chrome.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
In a different browser. Don't ever use Internet Edge.
Really?
No, don't use Microsoft Edge. It's the shittiest web browser.
I think the worst one is Firefox for some reason.
Firefox is okay, like, in my opinion, because as a web developer, everyone develops on Chrome.
I just hit download.
You just gotta use Chrome.
Okay, I didn't know that.
You just gotta use Chrome because over 70% of the population uses Chrome. And
See now, if you look at my code, the reason why I didn't finish everything, I wasn't doing anything because I couldn't fix that. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch the video, and I'm just gonna fix everything later.
Okay.
So that's the reason why.
Cool. All right. Any other questions before I go?
Oh yeah, can you send me the video on just WeChat? That'd be fine.
Oh, WeChat. Interesting. Yep. Yeah, sure. I'll upload it right away after.
Okay.